Hello, you all. This is Shavonda Marie. Thank you all for coming back to the new season. Season number 3, you all. We are talking about the walkthrough of transformation. Our first guest is here, and he's going to share his story, you all. It's been some time since we've been out here, but again, like I said, back. So just allow yourself to continuously walk through the journey with us, okay? I'm going to go ahead and let my guest introduce himself.
Hey, how y'all doing, man? I'm actually an author. My name's Ivan Romance, and I'm just here to, tell my story.
As you should, because this is what we like to do.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to the stories.
Yep. I wrote 5 books, and, I'm just here to, promote myself.
All right, we gonna go ahead and get into that.
Yeah, I'm very thankful you got to be part of this nice podcast of yours. So I'm like, you know what? You tell me about yourself. Like, I like her energy.
Aww.
And, and I'm like, I'm gonna go ahead. Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
All right, y'all. Today's episode is about trusting the process, you all. This is a topic that I've been waiting to actually go, to talk about. Like, literally, I don't know if you guys tuned in to Lupus Has No Face, but if you want to go check out my story, it's on Lupus Has No Face, followed on, or she's on Facebook and Instagram. So you guys go ahead and follow her or go tap into the video so y'all can hear my story. But today we're talking about the guest story. Mm-hmm. And so we're talking about trusting the process. Now, it may seem simple, but it's actually a hard thing to do, right? We all think about the idea, but we do not even think about the journey. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we are here to talk about things that seem, or what seems to happen in the process, how it feels in the process, and actually how it is going through the process even worth the hard work that people be putting into it, okay? Mm-hmm. We are here to talk about the moments that's truly for us walking through the process. Everybody get a chance to walk through it. It's up to whoever it is to decide if they want to walk through the process. Yep. So, again, today we are talking about what does it even mean when you can't see the whole thing. We're talking about the different type of lessons that you have when you go through the walkthrough, the different type of challenges. Oh my God, there's so many of them. And then just overall, embracing the uncertainties, right, of life, period, right? How we walk through life step by step, allowing ourselves to take in everything that we receive, whether it's good or bad. Okay, y'all? So today we're going to listen to how it has shaped Ivan into becoming the man he is today. So you already told us a little bit about yourself, telling us, letting us know that you are an author. I do want to go ahead and mention that you are a truck driver as well, because the truck driving is actually what, kind of give you that time to really kind of go into the
Oh
zone.
yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
so it go hand in hand. We
Yes, it
gotta can't
does.
leave that out.
Hmm.
So what does it really look like when you walk through the process?
Hmm.
But not trying to rush it. Just walk through it.
Walk through the process. So my question to that is, when you walk through some people thinking like, it's pretty easy. I can do that too.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen people writing books as well, and I used to think that like, what? I think that might be easy, but I'm like, I don't know, because I was scared too.
Right.
Sometimes people be scared of the process.
They are.
Like when I first started writing, I used to just write poems and flirt with women and stuff like that, and I was flirting with my writing because, like I said, we all got gifts. You
Exactly.
just got to take advantage of them. God got every person a gift. If you alive, you
Mm-hmm.
got a gift. You just got to find out what it is.
Exactly.
Mine's always been my imagination and writing.
Mm, mm,
Yeah, so
mm.
I'm like, you know what? I was flirting with a friend and family. I was writing a poem to her, and she just said, "Mommy, Zane, this is pretty good.
Mm.
You need to go ahead and you can do it. I got faith in you could do this and stuff." I'm like, I don't know,
And
man.
before you go on,
Yeah.
right, for my viewers that do not know who Zane is, can
Hmm.
you tell them a little bit about
Oh
who
yeah,
Zane is?
she's one of the main people in a urban fiction author. Erotica is a genre, and she's basically been out since the '90s.
Okay.
A lot of authors, black authors, wouldn't be here, especially in urban romance, wouldn't be here without her. She paved the way.
Mm.
Yeah,
Okay.
yep. She got movies out and everything, so you can Google her. She's been out a long time. Yep.
So why do you think the middle of the journey is the hardest part? So before you even talk about that, right? Go
Mm-hmm.
ahead and tell a little bit about, your story. How
Mm-hmm.
did you become an author?
Like I was working with a friend and family.
Oh,
Like
I'm sorry. Did I ask you that?
yeah, but hey, we talking.
Oh, y'all, I'm sorry. I'm still a little nervous,
That's all
being
right.
back on the set.
Yeah. I was working with a friend and family on my dad's side, and
Well, if I ask you, you don't got to say it all over. Let's go to the next question.
yeah. I can finish. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
how I start the journey and everything. I was working with her, and she kept saying, "This is pretty good. You can go ahead and do it." I'm like, you know what? Why not? 'Cause I keep hearing the same thing from strangers.
Mm-hmm.
When strangers is telling you something over and over again, it's not close. Because sometimes we hear we don't want to listen to our family or friends because you be thinking, oh, they just saying that just to
Yep.
hype me up. But when strangers keep saying it, and it's
Mm-hmm.
different stranger after different stranger, you might, I might be good at something. This might be it.
Right.
I might have found my it.
Right.
So I kept hearing it over and over again because I joined this writers group called Rep Pad at the time, and I used to send my little samples to people inboxes like, tell me what you think about this.
Mm.
And all was good feedback. I said, all right, let me
Mm.
go ahead and maybe I can start, but I don't know nothing about writing no books. So, but I believe I tell people you need to have a vision board.
Mm.
It's in the Bible. Write down what you want. It will definitely come true to
Yes,
faith.
definitely.
So I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and let's just write it down. Say I'm gonna have a book one day. Let me just say it,
Mm.
and it's gonna probably come to me. I already knew. I don't know. I got really strong faith because
Mm.
there's been times in my life with God. He just came and saved me, man. This has been like hard, some dark times in my life. I'm like, man. But then you get confident with it.
Yes.
That's when you start getting cocky because he help you all the time. A bill gonna come. I mean, one time I'm gonna pay this car note and the cell phone bill. Next thing I know, $350 in my bank account. I'm like,
Money in
what this come
hand.
from? Man, so every times in life, man, bills come through or something like come through. I'm like, that's gonna happen. Like, how you know? Because I've been through worse. So just say that. And I'm getting
Exactly.
confident in the Lord. That's what I call confidence in the Lord. That's what I call it.
Mm.
Yeah, that's what I like to call it. So, during that process, so I get an email
Okay.
from my art editor. She
Mm.
said, "Hey, we like your writing over here. I'm with a publishing company out in the West Coast, and we like to. This is actually during my football season. I was playing. It's played semi-pro football in 2015 in a small town called Decatur, Illinois.
Okay.
Yep. I was playing semi-pro Illinois Thundercats. We that year. That's
Mm.
in this. But yeah.
Shouts out to Decatur. I gotta say that because
Yeah.
I got people that live there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was playing football there, and get an email basically said, "Hey, we like what you got going on. Can I give you a phone call?" I'm like, "All right, why not?" So we talking on the phone. She said, "Hey, we like to sign you." I'm like, "Sign me? What?"
Mm.
I was just saying I want to write a book and everything. I said, the thing is, I don't have a book yet. She said, you know what? We're gonna sign you off potential
Mm.
because we like what you read. It's actually just my first book.
Mic.
It's actually my first book.
Okay.
Yep, Green Eye Monster. I was working on that. So she basically said, you know what? Yeah, we go ahead and sign. They signed me and everything. But one thing when I got signed, I didn't like it. Like I said, now you think it's easy. I'm in the process. Oh, this is gonna be easy. They had control of everything. That's why you gotta read the paperwork. They had control of everything. I said, my name gonna be Ivan Romance. She said, your name gonna be Casanova. Yeah. I said, I'm gonna put my book in Halloween. She said, you gonna put it out on Valentine's Day. I said, my book is gonna be black and green. She said, it's gonna be pink and white. So I had no control. I said, yeah, this ain't it. This ain't it, you know.
So after that, was that like a hard moment for you?
Yes, because you know when the artist, somebody could create something, you want control. You don't want nobody telling you what to do or how to do it. You like, no, I feel it deep down in my soul. This is how it's supposed to be, like this.
Right.
And when it look like I can see it. You know, we all got visions of seeing something. You can feel it. And I'm having that vision. I'm like, oh, I want my book to look just like this. My name gonna be like this. And they come in, oh no. I'm like, what? I just don't see that. I just don't see no Casanova.
Your people ain't never called you a Casanova when you was I'll just play. Yeah. Okay. So talking about how do you keep moving even when you don't see the results. So when it was time for you to write these books, and you like, because you got quite a few of them, right? What is it, 5?
5 of them.
So you got 5 of them, right? And you said that it was kind of hard once you got to doing it. So when that came, what was something that kept you moving even though you didn't see the results?
So what happened was this. I ended up getting out that contract, you know. The author ended up shutting down, I guess her and her fiance, whatever, or her husband ended up shutting down a publishing company. And they basically said, hey, you're free. Do what you want. And I don't got to, I'm like, the book's yours. You're free. I'm like, thank you. Because this is what I wanted. So I met this black author, and I was down in Dallas, man. And I saw white Maserati, bust down watch and everything, Rolex, everything like that, cowboy hat, dark skin, beautiful sister, man. I'm like, ooh. And one thing about me, I always had that, I got that nosing. I got to know what you do with your life. I'm gonna walk up to. I don't care. Hey, I'm like, excuse me, Miss Parker. Miss Parker. I got to know what you got going on around here. I gotta know. I gotta know. So she told me, hey, I'm a writer. I'm like, you're a writer? Okay. You write movies and stuff like that? She don't write books. I'm telling her, hey, I just left one publishing company. Put me on. She said, put your cell phone. I'm like, oh, man. I'm thinking myself just like black folks, man. You ain't trying to help me out. I'm all right now. I'm all right. I'm talking big one. I'm like, just like, man. She said, no, it ain't nothing like that. You can start your own publishing company. I'm like, I can do what? She said, I could do that. She said, yes, you can. I said, well, how much that cost to do that? And she said, that'll be $5,000 in information. You know, the game is to be sold and not told. So I get it.
Exactly.
But one thing about me, all I need is an inch. I'm like, well, I didn't know it's possible. If I know it's possible, that means I don't need to pay.
Right.
So I started doing research and everything like that. I couldn't really get it, the formula, but I was doing my research.
Right.
And one day I joined this one black urban fiction group, and I was like, you know what? It's some artists here. I'm hearing they saying I got my publishing company and everything. One thing is I needed someone who was struggling. I said, if I could just I could throw $100 or a couple $100 at them for information. Somebody in this group struggling. So I found my person. I'm not gonna throw her name because she actually made a cover of this book for me.
Ooh, shout out to you, whoever you are. You know who you are.
Yep. I threw a few dollars at her. And I'm like, hey, I need that information. She told me everything. Didn't cost that much. She made a cover. Yeah, she broke it down to me, and she made this cover for me.
Oh my God!
Like I said, yep.
That's trusting the process. Like literally, excuse me. It's literally trusting the process. And just because somebody said they wasn't going to give you the information. You found somebody that was breaking it down to you, and you was able to get it and do it on your own. That's beautiful. Really beautiful.
Yep.
So what have you learned about yourself while walking through the walkthrough?
Patience.
Ooh, that's powerful.
I know I got patience. This whole, I was struggling, making sales and everything. When I first started, I thought I'm gonna make a lot of money. First thing I said, oh yes, I'm about to make all. I got my first book. Hey, when I dropped my first book, I said, I'm about to make all the money. It's gonna be easy. I don't gotta do nothing. I was gonna put it on Amazon, and all millions of dollars gonna come. And I'm like, yeah. I was like, watch this. I'm gonna show everybody. I'm about to be it. No, I wasn't like that. It's a formula I learned that I tell people, everybody has to be outside.
Yes.
Everything you knows about successful people, I don't care who it is, Beyonce, Jay-Z, Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, doesn't matter. They all got one formula in common. It's being outside. You know why? You never know who you're meeting.
Yep.
Look what I mentioned. I met you outside.
So true.
You got to be outside. I be trying to tell artists, be outside. I ain't going to do that. I'm trying to tell you. It's the formula that works. You got to shake hands. I met lawyers outside. I met someone to help me get my LLC outside, my bank account, banker outside, my accountant outside. Selling my books.
Yes. And I remember when I first said you was like, I'm selling my books. And I looked, I was like, cover looked pretty interesting. And then I was like, well, let me go in here. Then what I say? I said, let me go in here and I'll come back out.
Yep.
When I came back out, I said, he's selling books. He an author. I need him to tell his story. And boom, I said, I'm a podcaster. Yep. He said, I've been looking for somebody to tell my story.
There you go.
Oh, let's go.
There you go. Yep.
I wasn't even going to go to the hair store that day.
See? Hey, this is the process right here.
Everything happens.
Everything's aligned. Look. Yep.
Have you ever realized that the delays was actually preparing you for something bigger?
Yeah. For example, when I dropped this book, Her Entertainment.
That's the one I seen, y'all. That book, that's lovely. Look at it.
Yep. When I dropped this book, Her Entertainment, I wanted to drop it on my birthday. That was the plan. I was gonna drop it on my birthday. I told her the publishing company, not the publishing company, but the editing company, the format company. I'm like, hey, I want to drop it on my birthday. Please be done. And they said, I'm sorry. We have it for you October 1st. I'm like, I want it to be on my birthday though. September 29th. They said, sorry. I'm like, oh man, but guess what though? I'm gonna tell you what the good news was. You see how this book is pink? What month is October? Is Breast Awareness Month, Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And when I dropped this book, I was able to. This first day, I was able to, because like I said, I put money into this book. I got my money back plus more in the same day.
Wow.
So there you go. The delay was meant to happen.
Right. So that was that delay list.
First, yep.
He always show up right on time. Right on time. Always.
Yep.
So let's talk a little bit about, this is kind of like off topic. I want to kind of tap a little bit into like the truck driving, because I know when we talked, you kind of shared a little bit. I want you to share it with the viewers as well.
Yeah.
So let's talk about how you got into truck driving.
So one thing was this. I was working for myself for a little bit, you know. And the thing is, I always been around trucking. When I was in college for a little bit, I worked with a company called Blue Beacon. Blue Beacon's a truck wash.
Okay.
And I was washing semi trucks and stuff like that. Then in college, I worked for a moving company, loading up semi trucks and stuff. So I'll be on the road going to these big mansions and stuff like that, and then pick up stuff like furniture and everything, and loading these trailers up. So I was always around it. So at the time, when I got married, I was like, you know what? I'm hustling these books and everything, but I need a skill. A skill pays the bills.
Yes.
And I got to thinking, and then I'm always running over inventory. I'm paying. I was like, I gotta have something just in case. I was like, you know what? Truck driving. I'm like, truck driving be it. I was tired of working factories and stuff too. But I was like, truck driving for sure. And no matter what in trucking, you always have a job.
Right.
I mean, I'd be so quick to companies get scared. I'm like, you know what? I can go somewhere. I know you can. Don't leave.
Right,
You know,
right.
they talk to you different when trucking. I'm sure they be like, because they know you can go somewhere else and get a job. I've seen drivers that literally quit the same hour and
And get
got a
another
job
job.
in that same hour too. I never forget. For example, I worked at Snyder for a little bit. That's my first trucking company I worked for, and the guy had to take a test. He failed this test. So we in the lunchroom. I'm like, man, I'm sorry, you lost. He said, oh no, why you sorry for me for? I mean, why you still here? Wait a minute, Uber. I got hired for a company down in Georgia. They
Mm.
they actually paid for my plane and everything and go down there for training. I'm like,
Wow.
just like that.
Uh, just
Yeah.
like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. That's why I wanted you to share that with a lot of people, because a lot of people, you can do it with just being out here, being a writer, a singer, podcaster, whatever you want to
Mm-hmm.
say, but you also need to use your talents.
Yeah.
Your talent, pretty much, you could drive. You could
Mm-hmm.
sit in a truck for long hours.
Yep.
That wouldn't be me, but
Yeah. Yep. That came from
you could
fishing.
do that.
Yep. I grew up fishing. So fishing bring patience.
Right. Oh, wow.
Yep.
Wow. Wow. And that's a lot of people. We need patience.
Mm-hmm.
Patience is a big key, especially with trusting the process.
Mm-hmm.
Because it ain't about your timing, it's divine timing.
Yep. Yep.
So you got to be patient. God is putting you in position so that you can actually take off. But you got to be patient and wait for it's your time to take off.
Yep.
So let's talk a little bit about trusting during the uncertainty, right? So how do you trust the process when everything feels uncertain? So when you felt like your book wasn't never gonna, you wasn't gonna be able to get out the contract and do
Mm-hmm.
that, what was it like for you?
Oh, like I said, I was very unhappy. They telling me, hey, your name gonna be this, your book gonna look like this and everything. I'm like, what's going on? And she's basically saying, and you gotta write this book. And you stuck with me for you stuck in the contract. You get to own the book too. Yeah, so
Wow.
as I said, you gotta read your paperwork, man. You gotta read your
Wow.
paperwork. So I'm
Man, you
like,
was blessed.
yeah, all because they got divorced.
God let you out of like
Yeah,
listen. God
yeah,
let you out of that for real.
yep, yep,
Like,
yep.
did you trust the process
At
when
first,
she said you
I
had
didn't.
to?
At first, I didn't. But I've been through so much in life. I said, you know what? God gonna get me out of this, man. And I told you, confidence in the Lord. Confidence in the Lord, man. I'm
That's
trying to tell you.
it.
So you need confidence. I've been through work. I'm gonna get out of this.
Oh,
I'm getting out of this somehow.
yes.
So I was just too calm. I'm gonna get out of this. Like, ain't no way. This not gonna work like that. I'm gonna get out.
Right, and that's what it needs to be. A lot of people, y'all, you have to have patience. You have to allow yourself to believe that it's gonna work out for you. You have to be able to be patient and trust the process.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big thing, especially in spirituality. Like, you have to actually it's tapping into your body,
Mm-hmm.
allowing yourself to see that, hey, God have been doing it thus far. Why would he leave me now?
Mm-hmm.
So, what keeps you grounded even when things don't go according to plans? So, let's talk a little bit about your move, because that was
Mm-hmm.
also an interesting thing.
I told,
From you're not from here.
nope, not from here.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about that, because things didn't go as you planned,
Mm-mm.
but you still have to keep faith and you still have to
Yep,
trust in
yep,
the process. So
yep.
talk a little bit about
Yeah,
that.
yeah. So I'm originally from Champaign, Illinois. My family's pretty much my mom and my dad. They all from St. Louis.
Mm-hmm.
I went to elementary there for a little bit in St. Louis and stuff like that. But I grew up in Champaign, Illinois. That's where I grew up at. Like I said, I was playing football in a semi-pro team, and I had this clothing brand, man. What's called BBG, Big Booty Gang. And I just did what's a smart at it. Sometimes, one thing in the journey, you're going to fail.
Mm-hmm.
It's good to fail. It's actually good
It
to fail.
is. Yes.
So I wasn't smart about money and everything, and that's my fault. I lost everything. Lost my car, got evicted from my apartment, and everything. The families I was trying to reach out to didn't want to they didn't want to help at all.
Mm.
Then a friend, well, I thought was a friend in Atlanta, was like, "Hey, you can stay here with me." I said, "Oh, okay, bet." So I took a bunch of my shirts, went to Atlanta. This is 2015. And long story short, she had me working in a gas station with her, but I was getting paid under the table.
Okay.
Middle Eastern man was like, "Hey, I'll pay you under his name Muhammad. I'll pay you under the table and stuff." I'm like, "Okay, bet." So I was seeing stuff because I was on national. I don't know about that's a rough
Yeah,
area, man.
Southside.
Yeah, it's a rough area.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened was this. I watched her steal some money. I saw her in my own eye. Stole $300. She didn't think I wasn't peeking. I'm
Right.
like, no, I see you the side of my eye. I see you. I think you're getting away with me. That's that football in me. I'm like, no, I see you. And the next day, Muhammad said, I gotta talk to you. I'm like, come on, bro. I'm like, what's going on? He's like, they got that. I want to talk to you. I'm like, oh man, what do we want to talk about? He said, did you? I know you were short on the money, $300. You were short.
Why you change your voice so? He said,
I know you were short on the money, the $300. I was like, what? He's like, man, I'm saying it was you. I'm like, Ishmael on the camera, smay, because I don't want to snitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't want to snitch, like who took the money. But I'm like, Ishmael on the camera, smay, watch the money. He said, oh, the angle doesn't work right there. I'm like, oh, bro, come on, man. Don't do me like this, man. I'm like, don't do me like this, man. He was like, yeah, so he pretty much said, hey, it's your fault, and I gotta let you go. I'm like, man.
Dang.
So I was walking around. I had no car. And Atlanta's a city, so I had to walk an hour to their house and everything. And I told her, like, hey, you took that $300 and I got fired. She looked at me like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, come on, man. I saw you. You didn't think I can see you? I watched you. Get out my house. Get out. I'm like, man.
So
I
you
caught
not
you.
only lost your job, you lost your career too.
I had to get out.
I'm sorry. That's not funny.
Yeah. Lost everything. Long story short, I had enough money just to get to Nashville, and I was sleeping in Greyhound stations. Yep. And security would come and be like, you got a ticket, sir? I'm like, no, I don't got no ticket. Get out. And just one, and just one security. I think he was just hating on me, boy, because the cafeteria lady, it's a cafeteria in that Greyhound Nashville. She used to feed me, and I just needed the Wi-Fi for a while just to get a hold of someone. Maybe I could move in and stuff like that with someone. Nope, and he had kicked me out. Then I got one phone call, actually to I don't know, you ever heard like my granddad's one? It's Jehovah's Witnesses.
No.
Yeah, it's a religion. It's a Christian religion.
Okay.
It's like a branch of Christianity. And I called them, and they actually paid for my ticket and brought me some McDonald's. And I'll never forget, I bring the McDonald's up because it was a white guy. He was doing the same situation as me. I'm starving. I got a Big Mac, a large fry, and a large Pepsi. He looking at me, licking his chops and everything. He like, come on, man. And he just couldn't. He look at to me, man. He was just like, can I have some more? Like, he got them eyes, like. But he came to me. I was eating. And he's like, oh, he's not gonna share. I'm gonna say something. He's like, all right, hey, dude, I was just wondering, man. Can I get a bite of your burger or something, man? Give me fries, some burgers and stuff in there, man. And I'm like, you know what? And I don't know. I know you're struggling with me.
Right.
I don't know him like that. I said, you know what? Have it.
Ooh.
At the end of the day, I got a place to go now.
Right.
I found a place back in my hometown, Champaign. An old friend, so I could stay with him, and I said, you know what, I got a place to go, and they got food ready for me, so you can have this, bro.
Aww.
Gave it to him. Yep.
So even when things didn't go according to your plan, you just kept holding the faith, trusting the process. Right on, baby. Right on, y'all. We got the clap for that one.
Yep. Trusting the process. And
yeah, you never know, the challenges that you actually have to walk through, in order to become who you're meant to become. You have to walk through things in life, but a lot of people get to them traumatizing times or walking through them traumatizing times and they get stuck.
Yep.
Or, they allow themselves to just run from it. I'm not going to face it, but eventually you're going to have to face it.
Yeah.
You get stuck too long, you're going to kill yourself. So it's a thing of we got to keep moving. Not in a busy type of way all the time, right? A productive way and a way that says, listen, I can sit, but I also can move. So you're not doing it all the time. You're just allowing yourself to flow.
Yeah.
That's what he did, y'all. I'm so proud of you. I don't even know you, but just hearing your story. And I don't mean to laugh,
Hey,
but the way
it's
that
funny
you're
now.
telling it, that's what I'm
So I
saying.
make jokes of them, they, laugh at my pain, like
Right,
real
you
talk.
turned it
It's
into
funny. I
power.
turned to something like, after that situation, I got back to my hometown, and like I said, the journey's still going because
Mm.
I'm staying with a friend, but I'm paying $300 a month. Find me a job at McDonald's, and I got a job at a car wash. Now, the one thing about the pain is this. I'm working at McDonald's and stuff. I'm seeing classmates they winning. They come by.
Ooh.
Oh, they got the degrees and got the BMWs and stuff like that. Hey, what you been up to, man? I'm like, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna find you that photo out there. It's a picture of me working at McDonald's. Yeah.
Really?
Someone took a picture of me working to make fun of me.
Wow.
Yeah.
They posted on social media?
They kept it for themselves.
Okay.
I go ahead and say it was actually my brother making fun.
Oh, whoa,
making
bro.
fun. Yeah, you're making fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got something on you, bro. Like, all right, whatever. But yeah. I felt that pain, and then one home I never forget, man. And he was humble. He wasn't trying to like stun on me, nothing. But I was like, damn, man, I'm over here washing his car and everything. I'm like, what's going on in my life, man? I'm over here sleeping on people's floors, wearing McDonald's, stuff like that. My book ain't even done. What's going on? Crying themselves to sleep and everything. And it ain't worse. Now I find out the people I'm staying with, they on Section 8. Remember, I'm paying $300 a month plus groceries.
And rent ain't even that
Man,
much.
I found out the landlord, the lady was like, she watching everything. The cool white lady. She's like, hey, let me talk to you right quick. I'm like, what? I was like, oh shit, got caught. She's like, you staying over down in the apartments, huh? I'm like, man, you already know. You about to kick me out. She said, how much you paying? I'm like, 300 plus some grocery stuff. She said, They're ripping you off. I'm like, what you mean? She said, they rent only $10. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, what? What, they do me like this?
Damn.
I'm like, they do me like this? She said, yeah, they only $10. Oh,
wow.
man.
Okay, so let's talk about going through the growth through the journey, because this is crazy.
Oh, yeah. So the growth with all this is that once I get through that, got a place, and I met this girl at the time, ex. So I feel like we didn't know each other like that, But she said, "Hey, I'm moving to Wisconsin." That was 2016. She said, "I got a job opportunity in Wisconsin. Would you want to come with me?" Or because she reached from Houston, Texas,
right?
But she said, "Hey, I got a job opportunity in Wisconsin. Would you want to come with me?" I'm like, you know what? Anything better than here. This country town. Anything better than here. Because everybody right here, they're negative. I can't concentrate. There's too much noise here. I gotta leave.
He took that leap, y'all.
I took the leap. No money. No books. No CDL. No nothing. They know nobody from Wisconsin. Don't know nothing. It's a black pastor, black full of clothes, and just and hope and a dream. I followed her. Then a couple months later, she's saying, things not working out. They love that. Hey, them people love that word, boy. They love that. It's not working out.
Not working out.
Yeah, you know how they talk. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm with a sister now, but she's a white girl. So you know how they talk. It's not working out. I said, oh yeah, I'm about to run back to my sister's, but never again. I was just experiment. So yeah. She had mental health problems though. Sarissa had mental health problems in her friend, and she wouldn't go back home to her people in Houston. So now the landlord, I never forget this guy. He said, "You got 1 month to get the F up out of here." I'm like, he didn't like me from the get go, man, because I'm in a nice area in Wauwatosa.
Okay.
Yeah, so he like, yeah, 1 month to get up out of here. I'm like, okay, I don't have nothing going for me here. I got 1 month. I said, but you know what? I try to get a job at McDonald's here. I worked 1 hour and I couldn't take it. I said, you know what? They said, yeah, man, you're gonna be cooking. You're gonna be cooking and stuff like that. I'm like, I just couldn't handle it. I'm in the city now.
Right.
I don't want to just country. Where I'm from, you get your job at a gas station or McDonald's. You got 2 jobs, you winning. That's what people look at. I got a second job. I'm cool. And I say, no, I'm in the city now. Let me do something else. So I ended up going to Mayfair, got me a job at Sprint.
Okay.
That's when I started finding I'm really good at talking to people. Even though I've been know I was good at that. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's my next question, actually, right?
Yeah.
So my next question is, how has this process changed you as a person? So go ahead and explain that. You got a job at Sprint.
You got a job at Sprint. I'm finding my people skills, but I always had that since I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
So, as a kid, I was not to jump out of subject, but I grew up around a lot of black excellence.
Okay.
I'm gonna explain that. My granddad, he was a contractor. I'm his guy, man, electrician, plumbing, a carpentry, bricklaying, anything you think of, man, HVAC, all of it. All the plumbing, all of it.
Mm-hmm.
So when we wake up every morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, because he worked with a black-owned real estate company, we'd go to the fruit man. They got newspaper. He's black. We'll go to a black-owned restaurant for breakfast. That's black. And we see the sock man, the towel man. Everything was black. This is Chicago in the summertime, so I seen everybody getting money.
Right.
The real estate company he worked for, black-owned, millionaire. Greg Wilson, I'll never forget that name as a kid. The first millionaire I ever met was black. My first millionaire I met was a black man.
Right.
So I grew around black excellence. This is all I'm seeing is black people hustling and working.
Right.
So I'm being, I'll say, traumatized with greatness. Yeah. So when mom, she's saying, my mom was like, hey, I got other kids. I can't get them because my mom played a lot of St. Louis ticks. Like I said, my mom's from St. Louis.
Right.
She played a lot of Nelly, St. Louis ticks and stuff like that. So at the time, I was in elementary, then middle school. Nelly was that man. So I'm like, man, I want some Air Force Ones. Mom. And she's like, hey, I got other kids too. So I'm like, you know what? I was traumatized by greatness. So I was like, I got my own thing. So I got my bucket of water, some soap. I start going door to door. Hey, how you doing? Talking. Like I said, just come from talking. Hey, how you doing? Lying a little bit. It's for the Boys and Girls Club. Can I get a donation? Or can I wash your car for $10? Man, I used to make sometimes $300 to $400 in a week.
Wow.
Just washing car. And I'm in middle school doing this, so I always had that venture in me, talking to people and stuff like that. So I get for gab.
Yes.
Yep.
And that's something that you discovered about yourself as a kid.
Yeah.
And it really helped you as you got older.
Yes, it did.
Y'all, it's time to discover what is it that you can do. What kind of gift do you have? What kind of talents do you have?
Yep, you definitely got it. You definitely got it. It's somebody, and the thing is, it's people around that's probably telling you what you got going on with yourself.
Yep. Because they always told me, you talk too much. And I said, I don't care. I like talking. You going to be a speaker. My daddy said, well, you going to be on TV talking. I said, okay. I never wanted to be neither one of them. I was too scared to be on TV. But here I am on TV, a public speaker.
Man.
It's like, okay, well, dang. I found something that they've been telling me this all this time, and I finally did something with it. At 38, 37, 38, 39.
Ain't never too late.
Exactly.
KFC
That's why I
started
said
in the
it.
60s.
That's why I said my age, so people can realize.
Never too late.
Never
people,
too late.
man, be people becoming millionaires in their 50s, 60s, all that stuff like that. Never too late. There's plenty of stories out there. People starting at later time in their life. It is what it is. Everybody's journey is different.
It is. Yep. Okay, we getting ready to wind this down, right? But I want you to take a moment, right? Whichever book you want. Can you read us just maybe a page or something out of it, people can kind of get it? And you do the little voices, so maybe we might need to hear probably 2 pages. Okay. So we can hear you switch up the voices.
I'm trying to think it's a good page right here. Let's see. Actually, this right here. Hot girl ready. Things was moving smoothly. I furred to my condo nicely. I got a king-size bed, a laptop, and a nice microphone. I downloaded the best producer system. I got the best Dre Beats headphones too. I wanted to learn how to produce beats because I wanted to make music. When I wanted to, I could make a profit from producing beats from other rap artists. Now, I'm going to stop right quick. Now, this book's called Hot Girl Empire. It's about a girl from the north side of Milwaukee trying to get into the music industry. She basically dropped out of college, become a stripper out in Memphis. She steals some money one night. She take that money and start her own record company.
Ooh.
Success comes because she's touring the world. She signed to other female artists, but the drama comes who she steals money from.
Wow. Okay, y'all show the cover on that book again. And go ahead and tell my audience where they can find this at.
Amazon.
Amazon.
Yep.
All right, y'all. And he do be out here on the streets, so catch him around Milwaukee.
Yep. Yep.
And now, thank you so much for actually reading that.
Yep. Yep.
That's interesting.
Yep.
It's like it's like having a reel of your podcast or something, and
Yep.
then it's like boom. So he just gave y'all a little sneak peek.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Okay, now let's look at the reflection, right? So looking back at your journey, what are you most grateful that you did not grateful about giving up on?
Oh, having an adventure to move. A lot of my friends, I'll be honest, I lost my best friend to he's not even the type of person, man, but a drug overdose.
Wow.
Yup. It just a weird accident. He was a sergeant in the military, athlete, well educated man. We watched CSI, and it'd be new seasons. He'd break the stuff he never seen it before. He'd break everything down. That was his gift. Like he wanted to be a Fed. He wanted to be an FBI agent.
Right.
And that could have been it for him, but that was his name. Yep, that was his gift, man.
Wow.
I actually put him in this book too. I put him in this book as a character. So when that happened to him, that messed me up. But then a lot of my other friends, man, they got into like drugs or the streets and stuff.
Right.
And I'm like, that's a good thing I move out my environment, man.
Woo!
Man, because birds and feathers flock together. And you're around that type of, like for example, when I dropped out of college, I moved down to see my dad and be with his side of the family and stuff like that. I was around certain people that was hustling pills and all that type of stuff like that every day. And guess what I'm start doing? The devil get hey, you could do $20 a pill, bro. You could do it too.
Right.
You know, I'm like, what? I'm not even that type of person. But it's but everybody around you doing it.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm like, man, so that getting that type of environment, I'm not even that type of person, but you're around enough. You in the barbershop long enough, you're going to get a haircut.
Right. So I want to say to all y'all who's watching, right, again, thank you guys for tuning in to us. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. But one thing I want to say to y'all is always have faith, okay? Always trust the process. And always believe in yourself, because if you believe in yourself, then your angels, God, the universe, whoever it is, they're going to back you up. If you do not believe in yourself, nobody else will believe in you neither. So, he is real grateful for not giving up, y'all. Not giving up. Moving out of state is something big. It's your home is always going to be there. But to take that leap and move somewhere else, you never know what you're going to get. Listen to his story, y'all. Look, he got 5 books here, you know.
I was able to focus. I was able to get my CDL here. Went to a program. The state paid for it. You know, with the one driving. Yeah, you got to take advantage of your city. There's programs out here. I found stuff in Milwaukee. I'm like, well, they do what for me here? I'm not even from here. They pay for my school and everything, for truck driving school. I was able to flourish here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I'm doing a lot better here than I am back at home. People support me here and everything like that. So, yeah.
So, yeah, that's a good thing. Okay, so if the process you've been walking through, right, or the journey you've been walking through, if it could talk to you, what would it say to you?
It basically said, don't give up. It's gonna be some it's gonna be some scrapes. You're gonna be pushed down. It's gonna be some tears. It's gonna be some blood. Don't give up. I promise you. If you don't give up, good things gonna happen.
Right.
You know, not about money wise, but man, my books be paying my bills and everything like that. You know, and clothes, all type of stuff, man. So I'm trying to tell you, I'll be next to great people who want to help me out.
Right.
I was just at the Boots Festival. I met the guy who handle operations and stuff. He said, you know what? I'm gonna help you. I do other things too in the city.
Right.
So every time Vic come up, I'm gonna put you right there. You see what I'm saying? It's in the Bible. Yeah. Oh yeah, he got me. He got me a booth at the Boots Fest. So I just met him over the last weekend. But he said, for now, when anything come, I'm gonna reach out to you. It's in the Bible. It's in the Bible. It says, you use your gift will make room for you and put you around great men.
Yes, that's why it say don't worry and don't stress, baby.
Man, so I'm like, since I've been in this gift, I'm seeing it, y'all. Since I've been in this gift, man, I'm trying to tell you, since I've been in this, man, I can go outside with no money. Money will come just like that. I'm hungry, man. I don't got come like that or opportunities or someone, hey, man, I know this down in Memphis. I got this going on. Hey, or I sell my books in Memphis too. I'll travel. I don't just be in Milwaukee. I'll go
Right.
to other cities too. I'll be down in Memphis a lot, selling my books. And when I go down to Memphis, again, it's a city I don't know nothing about, but they come and buy my books and everything. I think this one guy was like, "Hey man, I enjoyed your book. My mom loved your book. I own a barbecue restaurant. Every time you're in town, it's on me."
Ooh, look
So,
at that.
yep,
Your gift making room
I'm
for
trying
you.
to tell you, yeah.
So tell my viewers, right?
Hmm.
One thing that you could tell to someone who is tired of waiting for their breakthrough.
Be around people like minded.
Mm,
Yeah, be around people that's like minded, so you can push each other.
Ooh,
Give each other wisdom. Somebody, if you like, or be like minded people, or someone who's doing what you're doing already.
right.
You know what I'm saying? If you around people like that doing what you're doing, they got the wisdom. They can hold your hand, to make it easier for you to trust the process. So yeah, that's what I did. I started being around other artists and stuff.
Right.
Yeah, but or people that who got businesses too. It
Right.
make it
Right.
easier for me. Hey, you got to, there's a one vid coming up. Just got to pay $50 for this slot, man.
And
I
you
didn't know.
win.
I stay having people reach out to me. Hey, this coming up, Garfield's and
Hey,
that
we
stuff.
actually got one coming up too
See?
at the panel. I don't know what was it. I think I want to say 45 or 75. Don't quote me on the price for
Mm-hmm.
vendors, but I believe it's still room for it too.
See?
Come on down, you
Yep.
know.
See, and this is see what she just did. It's people like that that literally when you in your gift, it's he made. See, I don't know if you got faith in anything, but he literally said you be in your gift. This is he's basically keeping his promise. 'Cause I'm living through it right now. It's gonna be people out there gonna help you. I'm trying to
Right.
tell you, man. This stuff is real. And
So,
speaking of the universe,
oh, most
think,
definitely.
speak positive.
Yes, always speak positive. Always speak loving. Cause listen, even when you not being heard or seen in the physical, you still being heard and seen in the spiritual. So
Yep.
either way it go, you're being watched, baby.
Yep.
I know everybody didn't heard that. You always being watched because you are.
Mm-hmm.
So, how do you know? Or how do you? Wait. I'm sorry, I kind of wrote this wrong. I was kind of rushing. Okay. So how do you know that you can make it through the process, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even though you don't see the destination.
My thing, like I said, I was blessed with faith,
Okay.
seeing others do it. One thing about me, if I see someone I hate to say it, but in my small town or someone I knew someone, I'm like, if they do, I could do it too, sizing them up and stuff like that. He's from the same projects I'm from and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, I got better grades than him, but everybody's journey's different. But
Yes.
but one thing I'll do, if you can see it, and like sometimes your imagination can take you there. You can see it and you can feel it. You're like, I could just taste it.
Right.
It's there.
It's
Because
there.
you didn't got that dream for me. Think about it, man. Cell phone. Somebody had to think of this.
Exactly.
Somebody had to think of airplanes and cars and stuff like that.
Yeah.
This came from imagination at one point.
Exactly. Even movies.
This stuff comes from imagination. So somebody had to think of I'm tired of just carrying this cord around in the phone. Now we all got cell phones. Man, I'm tired of walking, man. I need these horses. They ain't fast enough. They got cars.
Right.
Man, that's a week drive.
Yep.
Man, we need to fly.
Yeah, exactly. Where
So
the
all this
airplanes
stuff is
at?
imagination, man. So
Oh, it's been such a pleasure of having you, and I really enjoyed your company. Like, your vibe is so awesome.
I
So thank
appreciate
you.
it. Likewise.
And to y'all out here, please go pick up his books. They are on Amazon. But before we go, right, I want you to finish this question for me. Walking through the process taught me that.
Walking through the process taught me that good things can happen.
And there you go, you guys. Always walk through the process, okay?
Yep.
There's always a great outcome. Just because you did the work, you're gonna receive what I want to say, a positive outcome, right? A blessing.
Yep.
However, a reward, however you want to look at it, is something good for you at the end. So your hard work, it's gonna pay off. It's worth it. So do not give up.
Yep.
Do not give up.
Don't give up. It's an old sign Chicago as a kid. It's this goose that's swallowing this frog. I know y'all seen it before. Look it up. and it said that it used to be a sign in Chicago, the poster says "Never give up," and the frog would choke. It was choking the goose while he had the goose had the mouth, the frog in his mouth. He's choking him so he don't get swallowed.
Right.
Never give up. Even though he about to halfway dead, he said, "Nope, I'm fighting for my life." Look it up, y'all. It'd be an old poster in Chicago. It said, "Never give up."
Never give up.
Yep.
And thank you guys for joining us. I want you to go ahead and tell my viewers again how they can buy your books. We just talked about Amazon, but how they can reach out to you on
everything
social media?
Amazon. Everything is Ivan Romance. IVAN Romance. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. My website, www.ivanromance.com. If you guys don't like reading, I got Audible too.
Oh.
Yeah, and it say how you know I don't want his paperbacks. Well, you can read off your phone. I got ebooks on Amazon.
There you guys have it. So again, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. And again, thank you. And please always have patience. Trust the process.
Trust the process.
There is a reward at the end. And until next time, I am Shavonda Marie, your host, and I will talk to you later.
Yeah, all is well.